Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn 12th class English poem. The title of the poem is She Walks in Beauty. This poem is written by Lord Byron. He was born in 1788 and he passed away in 1824. It means that he lived just for 36 years, but he is immortal. Today also he is alive with us in the form of his poetry, in the form of his thoughts. He was a famous romantic English poet. He had taken education from many famous schools and colleges, and he had started his tour to Europe at the age of 21 years. This poem, She Walks in Beauty, is a short lyrical poem. In this poem, poet is talking about the beauty of a woman. He describes the beauty of an unnamed woman. Poet not only describes her external beauty, but also he describes her inner goodness also. He compares the woman with the night sky. Though it is a love poem, but the poet did not declare his love for the woman. Now let's start our poem. She walks in beauty. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes. This mellowed to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. She walks in beauty. Poet says that there is a woman and that woman is walking on the road. And when that woman is walking on the road, poet looks at that woman. The woman is very beautiful. The woman is very charming. The woman is very good looking, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. And poet says that the woman is like a night. Here poet compares the woman with the night. And which night? Cloudless climes. Climes means climate. On the night there are no clouds and the sky is starry. The sky is starry means there are many stars in the sky, and when there are many stars and moon in the sky, at that time the sky looks very beautiful, the sky looks very bright. And in the same way, the woman is walking on the road and she is looking like a starry night. As the starry night is beautiful, very romantic, in the same way the woman is looking very beautiful. Meet in her aspect and her eyes. And poet says that meet in her aspect. Aspect means features. Look at her physical appearance. Poet says us that look at her external appearance. And he says we should look at her eyes. How are her eyes? Her eyes also are very beautiful. Thus mellowed. Mellowed means made smooth and soft. Her eyes are smooth and soft to that tender light. And in the light of the night, her eyes are looking smooth and soft, which heaven to gaudy day denies. Which heaven to gaudy. Gaudy means bright day. Denies. Denies means reject. There is light during day, and that light is of sun, but that light is not that much bright. There is light of her beauty, and that light of her beauty is more brighter than the light of the day. In the first stanza of the poem, poet is describing external beauty of the woman. The woman is looking so beautiful, and her eyes also are so beautiful, and there is the light of her beauty. When she walks, the light of her beauty spreads around her, and that light is more brighter than the light of the day also. Now second stanza: one shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven trees, or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place. And now poet says that there is shade of a tree. There are some trees, and at night the shade of the trees is falling there, and woman is walking on the road, and sometimes there is shade on the road, and when woman goes under that shade, at that time there is darkness over her face. And poet says that half of her beauty is impaired. Impaired means damaged. Her half beauty is damaged by the shade of the trees. And poet says that the nameless grace, grace means beauty, the nameless means poet does not know the name of that woman. The woman is unfamiliar to the poet. The woman is unknown to the poet. Poet is not familiar with the woman, but just he is describing the beauty of woman, because the woman is so beautiful, the woman is so gracious, the woman is so charming, which waves in every raven trees. And there are trees, and poet is comparing trees to the raven. Raven is a bird. Raven means big crow. Crow is black colored, and in the same way the shade of the trees is black colored, and that shade is falling on the face of woman for some times, and that's why it is damaging the beauty of the woman, or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express. But sometimes some ray of light appears and it falls on the face of the woman, and when the ray of the light falls on her face is lighted and she is looking very beautiful, where thoughts serenely sweet express, softly lightens over her face. And when we see her face, at that time we comes to know about her thoughts also. Her face expresses her thoughts. The woman is looking very beautiful. Her external appearance is beautiful. In the same way, her inner side is also beautiful, where thoughts serenely sweet express, and by looking at her face we can know her thoughts. Her thoughts are expressed over her face, and they are serene. Her thoughts are serene means pious. Her thoughts are holy. They are pious. How pure her thoughts are pure. How dear their dwelling place. And dwelling means living place. The living place of thoughts is mind. The living place of thoughts is heart. And her heart is more beautiful than her physical beauty. Her heart is more beautiful than her external beautiful appearance. The dwelling place of the thoughts means her heart. Her mind is beautiful. It means the woman is externally beautiful, and in the same way the woman is internally also very beautiful. Now the third stanza, and it is last stanza. And on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tale of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent, and on that cheek and over that brow. Poet says us to look at her cheek, to look at her face. And he also tells us to look at her eyebrows, to look at her eyebrows. So soft. How is her face? How are her cheeks? They are so soft, they are so smooth, they are so delicate, they are so fragile, so calm, yet eloquent.